Hey, what's up people? Scrum Mainnet launch is just around the corner. That also means that the airdrop is around the corner. Now what I'm not so sure of is whether or not the snapshot has been taken, and that is why I'm making this video again to update you and help you position the mall for the airdrop. Now for those of you that have been doing the testnet before this time, there are a couple of things you can still do to increase your allocation. But if this is your first time of hearing about Scrum testnet, then you can also participate just in case the snapshot has not been taken, so you'll be included in the snapshot. We first talked about Scrum testnet about 7 months ago when they did the pre-alpha launch, and also about 5 months ago I talked about it, also updating you about the alpha launch. And now the mainnet is just around the corner, and I want to update you once more to position you the more for this airdrop. Guys, I believe strongly that we'll be getting $1,000 to $5,000 from this airdrop. So if you want to see what more you can do to position for the Scrum airdrop, then sit back while I show you step by step what you need to do. And before we dive into this video proper, a few days ago I talked about how to get the mantle token from Bitget. So if you did this, please go ahead and check your Bitget account to see if you won the mantle token. And also I want to remind you of the special giveaway that will be coming to everyone who signed up and participated in this event via the link in the description. Okay, now if you have not signed up for Bitget yet, you can go ahead and do just that. All the links will be in the description. All you have to do is to sign up with the link in the description, then go ahead and do your level 1 KYC, deposit at least a minimum of $100, then go ahead and place a trade, whether spot trade or future trade. Whatever trade it is, make sure you place a trade and you'll be up to grab a bonus worth $30,000. And also let me remind you that there will be more giveaways and opportunities from Bitget to this community. So what are you waiting for? Go ahead and sign up right now and do the needful. Okay, let's dive into this video proper. And the first thing we're going to look at is the Scrum Alpha testnet main bridge. So here is the application. The first thing you do here is to add the Scrum Alpha testnet if you have not done that in the past. For Goerli testnet, this is automatically in your MetaMask wallet, so you don't need to go ahead and add it. But if it's not there, you just click on add to MetaMask and it will be added. Then the layer 2, which is the Scrum Alpha testnet, you need to add this one straight into your MetaMask. After doing that, the next thing you do is to head straight to bridge. This is the Scrum main bridge. Whatever you do in the Scrum testnet, make sure you have used this bridge. It is definitely going to be one of the criteria for the airdrop. I've done this severally in the past, and even today I did another one. Just enter the amount of ETH you want to bridge from Goerli into the Scrum Alpha and confirm it in your MetaMask. Then after that goes through, you need to switch over to the Scrum Alpha testnet and bridge some Ether into the Goerli testnet. Okay, with that you have completed the necessary bridge transaction. All right, let's move to the next one. The Scrum Alpha testnet was successfully integrated into Aave.com. Okay, now they are also planning to integrate it in the mainnet. Okay, if you have been following them closely, you will know that they have the plan to integrate Scrum into the Aave mainnet. All right, now that we are here, the first thing we have to do is to head straight to faucet. You will see that I've already claimed some faucet for all of these tokens. For you, you will likely see 0 on all of these tokens. So all you have to do is to click on faucet and confirm in your wallet, and you'll receive some of these tokens with which you're going to interact in this application. Okay, now after getting your testnet tokens, you head straight to the dashboard. Here it is very simple what you need to do. First, you need to make a supply of the tokens you have just received from the faucet. Just like you can see, I've done all of that. And after supplying, the next thing you have to do is to borrow. So on the right hand side, you will see your borrow and repay button. But before you see the repay button, you'll first see borrow. And after you have borrowed, the repay button is going to pop up for you. The reason you can see the repay button here is because I've already done all of that. So go ahead and borrow some of those tokens, and after that you go ahead and repay some of them. You don't need to repay everything, but repay at least 20 to 30% of what you have borrowed. Then you have to also come over on the left hand side and withdraw some of those tokens as well. You can see my net worth, my net APY, and my health factor. Okay, so all these are going to be added in your interaction on the Scroll network. I hope this is very clear for you. Okay, this is all I think you need to do in the Aave application based on Scroll testnet. Let's move to the next one, and this is scroll.izumi.finance application, and the Izumi platform has also integrated the Scroll testnet. So what do you have to do here? You need to make a swap. Make sure you have some Ether and also wrap Ether. Just go ahead and swap between these tokens and you'll be good to go. Then the next thing you have to do in this application is to provide some liquidity. So you head straight to the pools. Here you can select any pair of your choice, provided that you have some funds in those pairs. Once you select it, for example, let's say I want to select USDC / wrap Ether. I'll just go ahead and click on add liquidity. Here also you can select the fees tiers. We have 0.04%, 0.20%, and 1%. It is up to you to decide which percentage you want to go for. After that, you enter the amount of tokens you want to provide it as liquidity. Make sure they are equal on both pairs. Then you go ahead and click on create. Then confirm it in your MetaMask and you'll be good to go. For you to see your liquidity that you have just added, you head straight to liquidity. Here we go. These are some of the pairs I've added before this time. I've already started earning some fees. It says fee gains. I can collect these. I can also collect this very one. Then another thing is you can remove your liquidity at any time. You can also add more liquidity. It all depends on what you want. With that, you have done the needful in the Izumi.finance application based on Scroll testnet. We go straight to the next one. This is called pingpong.routerprotocol.com. It is also simple what you need to do in this application. You need to send a message across. I've just done that and it is still pending, but the first one has already gone through, which is from the Scroll testnet. And according to them, after you have done the needful, you will get a participation NFT on the router chain in a few moments. So I am waiting for the destination chain to receive my message, and then I will acknowledge in the Scroll testnet chain. And this is all you have to do right here to get this NFT. Let's head straight to the next one, and this one is called demo.catalyst.exchange. This is one of the newest application under the Scroll ecosystem. Make sure you have connected your wallet, and here you can select the network and token you want to swap or bridge over. We have the Canto network, we have the Kronos network, and we have the Scroll testnet network. So we click on Scroll testnet network and you're going to select the token you want to swap or bridge into these other networks. For example, let's say Ether, and you come to the receiving side and select the network as well. You can go for Canto, you can go for Kronos, but let's say you want to bridge into Canto, and now you can enter the amount of Ether. For example, let's say 0.01. That is going to be calculated, and this is what is going to give us in Canto about 3.62 Canto. So you can go ahead and swap this into the Canto network. Okay, and you can do it the other way around as well. That is swapping from Canto into Scroll, or swapping from the Kronos network into either of these other networks. Okay, that is all you have to do in this application. The next one is Dodo or DodoX.io. Whatever you want to call it, it is fine. They have integrated the Scroll Alpha testnet network. Also in this application, you need to do the things you have been doing previously. You want to swap from wrap Ether into USDC, okay, and vice versa. After swapping, you head straight to the pools and make sure you go for the tokens where you have funds in. There are different pairs as well. Let's say, for example, you want to add liquidity to wrap Ether plus USDC. You just click on add, then go ahead and enter the amount of tokens you want to add as liquidity. After doing that, you will see the add button highlighted for you. Click on that and confirm in your MetaMask, and then you can go straight to my liquidity to check the pairs that you have already added. As you can see, I've added liquidity on wrap Ether and USDC. So you can add more, or you can decide to remove the liquidity. Whichever you want to do, it is up to you. Okay, and finally on this one, you want to create a token of your own. So we head straight to the launch pad, and here you will see create token. You will also see crowd pooling. Just click on create token and go ahead to enter the token symbol. Whatever you want to give it is up to you, and enter the token supply as well, and it is going to cost you about 0.1 ether in Scroll testnet. By the time you have done that, you're going to see your token list appear somewhere here. I'm here to do this, but I'm definitely going to do it. Okay, we move to the next one, which is known as scroll.openleverage.finance. Okay, make sure you have also connected your wallet. After connecting your wallet, come straight to faucet. That's the first thing you need to do, and mint these two important tokens, the ATK and the BTK. I've already minted them and I'm doing the needful. Now after minting, you go straight to deposit, then scroll down, you're going to see the ATK and BTK. Go ahead and deposit a portion of those tokens into your account. Okay, you will see my lending. Now for you, you will see something like approve before you will see the option to withdraw. So after approving, you go ahead and deposit any amount of your choice. Okay, after depositing, you will have the withdraw button highlighted for you. You can also go ahead and withdraw some of your ATK or BTK tokens. Okay, that is how it works right here. After depositing these two tokens, you can go ahead and borrow. Okay, now I've been trying to borrow for some time, but it simply isn't working. I don't know why yet, but maybe if you try it, it is going to work for you. So just click on ATK, for example. This is my available collateral, and I need to enter an amount of this collateral, for example 1,000. I'll be able to borrow some of BTK, let's say 500, and now this is supposed to highlight for me to approve it, but it simply isn't highlighting. I don't really know why, but if this is working on your side, please let me know and show me what I need to do. Okay, if it works for you, you have to confirm in your MetaMask, and you would have borrowed some of this ATK or BTK token. After that, you head straight to margin trade. You want to trade some of ATK and BTK. Just click on this. Go ahead to choose whether you want to long or you want to short. It depends on you, and you are selecting the market order. There is also limit order. You can decide to use it. Now let's say for example that you want to long ATK. You can select the leverage you want to use right here. We have up to 2.4x. So decide which one you want to go for, then enter the amount. Let's say 100. The button has been highlighted. We want to long ATK with 1.5x. I've just selected the X right here. If I click on this, my MetaMask wallet will pop up for me to confirm this transaction. Now take a look below. You will see that I already have a position right here. I have the ATK BTK long position and the short position as well. Okay, so this is what yours is going to look like. Now this is all you need to do on this very application as well, but try to do it as often as possible since the Scroll mainnet launch is just around the corner. The next thing we have to do is to use the layer 3 application to test our knowledge of Scroll network, and also to see the areas where we have not actually interacted. This is going to help you to interact more via the Scroll testnet. Now take a look. You will see that I've completed all this quest. That is because I've done the needful on all of them. So make sure you do this as well. Remember that layer 3 has also launched their own mainnet bridge, and you can go ahead and use that bridge as well. There was a time they gave us a token that enabled us to participate in their governance. I believe these guys also will be launching a token anytime in the nearest future. So this is an opportunity for you to keep interacting on the layer 3.xyz application. Remember, you're going to be getting points, and those points can be converted into tokens. I don't know when, but I believe something big is coming from these guys as well. And also we need to use the sync swap. SyncSwap has since integrated the Scroll Alpha testnet network. You need to first get some faucet tokens by clicking on faucet, and it will prompt you to make a tweet. Go ahead and tweet that, and you'll see the option to claim some testnet tokens. Then you need to swap some of those tokens into any other token of your choice. It depends on what you want to do. Then the next thing is for you to provide some liquidity. You just go to position and select the pairs you want to provide liquidity. I already have a position existing. So for you, if this is your first time, you just click on deposit and go ahead to deposit a certain amount of the tokens you want to provide as liquidity. You can also withdraw your liquidity at any time, 25%, 50, 75, and max, which is 100. So this is it on SyncSwap. I hope this is making a lot of sense to you. But as soon as you see this video, go ahead and do the needful. Then finally, on the Scroll Alpha testnet, you need to join them on Guild. Okay, guild.xyz. Go ahead and look for Scroll and join them as soon as possible. Okay, there are a lot of roles you need to get here, and for me, I believe that this mystery role is the most important one. I have this role already, but it seems like it is not dictated for now. I'm going to make sure that I reconnect to have my roles back. But these other roles are not easy to come by. Look at what you need to do to be able to get these other roles. For example, it says for anyone that hacked on Scroll, and the rest of them are just saying the same thing. So you need to be really into these to get these rules. If you take a look, you will see that not so many people have gotten these rules, but make sure you have the most important one, in my opinion, which is the mystery rule. Yes guys, I think that this is all you need to do to be well positioned for the Scroll mainnet that is coming and the airdrop as well. I believe I've been able to do justice to this for you. Now it is up to you to do what you have to do, so that at the end of the day, we are gonna smile and we are gonna be happy. If you got value from this video, please smash the like button and share this video with everyone out there. If you're yet to subscribe to this channel, I believe that this is the best time for you to do that. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button and turn on notification. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'm definitely going to see you in my next one. And don't forget, we are going to make it. Bye.